Hey folks, you might remember a couple of weeks back, well actually it was a couple of months ago now, I showed you the Thomann Classic S all solid wood guitars, and I was expecting more guitars coming from Thomann in Germany, and that shipment got held up for 2 months. Something to do with getting stuck in customs, I think to do with the COVID-19 slowdown of exports and things like that, but we thought it was lost, and I kept working with Thomann, and eventually it did arrive, and I got a couple of these guitars, and what these are the C404NT guitars from Thomann, or is it C404NT guitars from Thomann. These are not solid wood, these are more entry level student quality, satin neck, gloss finish on the body, rosewood board, typical Spanish rosette, sort of dark amber finish on the spruce, which is a spruce ply. It surprisingly has a good sound. I'm not sure if these are also made by Gewa in Germany. There's no indication. I know that the all solid ones are made for Thomann by Gewa. I don't think Thomann actually makes anything, so I wouldn't be surprised if this was also made by Gewa, although it's probably not made in Europe. It's probably made in Asia somewhere. There's nothing to indicate on the label what the case is on that. Has a little T, I don't know if you can see that, on the headstock, unlike the all solid one. It's a spruce ply top. Very, very competent classical, beginner classical, and I think this was a blem. It has a slight blem there on the heel, which I can touch up, but I think this was one of their blems that cost me around $90, I think, for this, or maybe it was 86 or something like that. Shipping for 4 guitars worked out to be about $8 a piece. So you can put the figures together there. But I've been looking for a source for well-made budget classical guitars for beginners, and I thought I'd get a couple of these and try them out. And the great thing about these is I got them out of the box, and they don't really need any setup. The fret ends are actually really nice. It's not a high end guitar at all. I can see a lot of flaws, small finish flaws, but it plays well, and the parts seem decent. It's got the chrome tuners with the plastic caps. I'm sure that the rosette is a sticker, but I think it's competently made and actually sounds good, and it needed very little setup. Coming from Germany. Actually, the all solid guitars, and I got a couple more of those as well, required more fretwork than these cheaper ones, which was interesting. And also those came with really high action. I had to cut down the saddles, whereas these came just about right. And if you buy one of these from Thomann, it comes with a gig bag and a tuner, a clip-on tuner, and a footrest. A classical guitar footrest. So it's a little pack. I think they sell for about $91 from Thomann, the same people who distribute Harley Benton, if you didn't know that. And these are really good quality, budget, student quality classical guitars. Not high end, no bone nut and saddle. It is plastic, but the fretboard and bridge are actually real rosewood, it looks like. And real spruce, although it's laminate, and then akume back and sides, although it is very plain. Satin finish mahogany neck. binding, black binding all the way around the guitar. Chrome tune, the traditional chrome tuners with the white plastic keys. As good as anything that I've seen, entry level for classical, and probably a bit better quality than some of the really budget stuff that you see on eBay and Amazon, going for $70-$80. You know, like your ADM. What are some of the other cheap classicals I've seen? There's a slew of them on there, and they're just really cheap. I mean, the parts are really cheap, and they're usually not spruce tops. They're some kind of basswood or linden or some other kind of ply. I just think these sound better because they do have a spruce top, even though it is 2-ply. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. A classical guitar going cheap at Thomann in Germany. And again, if you order from Thomann, order 3 guitars. 3 guitars shipped for $33 is amazing. $11 a piece. Do what I did. Get yourself a classical, get yourself an acoustic, and get yourself an electric. Or get yourself a ukulele. So far, everything I've got is really good quality for the money. Some things I've kept, some things I've moved on. But I haven't got anything really terrible from the Thomann company, so I keep patronizing them as a customer. Anyway, folks, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe. We're into about week 3 of official isolation here where I am, although I've been doing it a bit longer because my school shut down before most other businesses did. Doing okay. You know, it's a weird, strange, surreal period, and I'm trying to stay busy with instruments and my class teaching and stuff like that. Keep mentally active, and it seems to be helping. So I hope you're all doing okay as well. All right, folks. See you next time.